Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen and start going through the agenda uh, with our regular question. Um, so intentions and distractions that you have for the call, and something that has been in your weekly playlist. So I'll go first. Intentions go through the agenda topics. I'm particularly anxious about the Twitter bio. Uh, See what is going on there. Um, and distractions, no distractions today. And about something that has been in my weekly playlist, there was like an announcement a few days ago that this like indie band from Seattle that I really love called Weed with like three E's is gonna be in Mexico City next week. So I got very excited about that, and I've been listening to a bunch of their stuff. I would particularly recommend the album called "You Are the Sky." So yeah, in case you guys like that kind of music, and I'll pass it to Juanca.
Thanks, Chuy. Well, I've been listening a lot of Bad Bunny. That new album is really good. Has like 5 songs that I really like. So yeah, I recommend that. And yeah, I am here to also extend the invitation for the Graviton training. Today we have the second session. So everyone is welcome. Today Durgadas will be facilitating. And I'll pass to Septimus.
Thank you, Juan. Yeah, my intention is like also sing a little bit with the team. NT was asking access for the HubSpot, and yeah, I wanted just to sing like with the marketing team, like which kind of access he needs. So we make like the poll. Um, and yeah, I do not have any distraction. Just wanted to check the latest updates and music. Yeah, I was listening some Bad Bunny too with Juan here in the house. A good album. I'll pass it. I mean, I was late, so I'll pass it back to you to pass it.
Thank you, Septi. Let's pass it to Manu.
Thank you, Chuy. Intentions, yeah, I just want to see what's up with Calm, see how I can help with I guess, the last tasks before I take a break for June. Um, I did ask Empty to request the credential from you, Septi, so that's legitimate. And that's the
Yeah,
intention.
but I mean, which kind of access you need? Like
Uh,
admin access or just edit? Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's the same one that I
Okay.
asked for Gene. So
Mm-hmm.
I can repeat it, but it's the I'll type it down, but it's the same one.
No. Okay, I can grab it from there. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the same one that Gene requested last time, and I sent you a screenshot of the permissions directly from the hotspot platform. So it's those the same. Cool.
Great.
Thank you, Septi. And that's the intention. Distraction. I'm gonna eat a little bit, and what music has been on my playlist? 90s rap, man. Nas. I recently discovered Nas, and I just blew my mind. Listening to Tupac as well, some Biggie. So yeah, 90s hip hop rap. Um, and I will pass it to Acid Laser.
Thank you, Manu. Intentions and distractions. I just want to see what's up with the teams, and also to notice you that the proposal of animation has passed. Distractions, some tweet issues, but everything is okay. And in my playlist, I have listening again a lot to Sandra from Spain, and that's all. And I'll pass it to Alan.
Thank you, Acid. I have no distraction this week. I think so. And intentions. We want to finish some character designs for the reward system video tutorial. We have some drafts, but we need to clean it and chill out. Maybe from a weekly playlist, something of John Lin, and I pass it to Maki.
Okay, hello everyone. This is actually called Makizi. Thank you. Okay, I'm currently new to the server, so I'm looking forward to learn and participate in whatever way I can. So I'll pass it to John Bell.
I already went, but I can pass it to John Jonas.
Thank you, Juanca. My intentions this week is to sync up with you guys and see what I can contribute. And my playlist, I've been listening. I'm sorry, my distractions. I'm making my demo reel for Weddings of Drone, and I have to watch almost 13 hours of material, so it's a lot. And in my weekly playlist, I've been listening to Monolink. And I'll pass it to I don't know, Bloom.
Yeah, well, I'm here still kind of trying to learn a bit about the tech and the crypto world. So I'm just here trying to learn. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna pass it to Septimus.
I already went.
Yeah, I think you
Um,
were the last one, Bloom. And oh wait, I missed the. Oh, here it is. Yeah, welcome both Bloom and Makisi. Thanks for being here with us. This is the communications call. Um, Usually, what we do is that on Mondays and then on Tuesday, we have our different teams calls. And from there we just like gather like some of the updates and present them in a more general way, and go through some of these issues, and at the same time it's like a more general approach to communications. So if you're interested in contributing in comms, this is a good place to start because you can get a general sense of everything that goes on, and from there on you can decide like what area you would like to contribute more, or you think that you can join in with more effort. So yeah, welcome both of you, and thanks for being here. Okay, so let's start with the team status. We don't have major updates for general communication, so we'll jump straight to the teams. So the T Academy team, as you know, has been doing a great job. And it was the first proposal that passed when we requested for the team funding. But naturally, it was the first team to run out of funds. So now we got to put together a new proposal. So since the T Academy proposal doesn't ask for that many like funds compared to other teams, I'm thinking of maybe like presenting it in the garden as like just like as a traditional proposal. And why do I mention this? I mention this because as you know, the Sampo working group is still like getting on its feet. And the idea is to have more community awareness of the administration of our common funds. So for now, and because of the market conditions, it might be better to stay off like asking for huge amounts, or just like like being more ambitious around our common pool. Hopefully that will change soon, but for now we wanted to present another proposal for the T Academy. So in in like the fairness of the situation itself at the same time. And I would really love some of your feedback on this. We said like, okay, so what if we present a proposal that within its economic viabilities to be possible because of the current circumstances, um, how can we present something that in a way like takes the next step? So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be bringing Efra to the team as a designer. So we're also going to be providing design for the Token Engineering Academy, which makes me feel very happy because this was the intention of the teams back when we put them together. So so we're going to providing these additional services, and at the same time, we're going to be requesting for additional funding for merch. Why do I mention this? Anatek, she is a contributor of the T Academy team, as you know. But at the same time, like she's involved in many other projects, and she frequently travels to different events as part of some of her other jobs. So since she is in the T Academy and Token Engineering Commons, she's been just taking great, doing an amazing job at doing like things like this. I don't know if I had showed them to you before. Probably those of you who I've met in real life have seen them before, but yeah, it's like little pins with our logos there, and it has been like in a way very accessible. Oh, I hear that someone just entered the screen sharing, so I'll show them again. But yeah, it's like these like TEC and Token Engineering Academy little like pins. So these are not that expensive, especially with a regular provider that we have in Mexico. So we've been thinking like it wouldn't be that much of a difference, like like money wise. But it does make a difference and an impact in real life events. And as you know, like sometimes swag is part of a lot of the engagement from real life events. So I would like to. Okay, I was just writing down Bear. Welcome, Bear. I wanted to just like pass and see if there are any like opinions in the matter, especially from Juanca and Septi, that being stewards are more familiar with the current situation. Manu, of course, is a working group coordination lead. So, what do you think about this? Like, is it like? Do you think it's like a safe step forward, or should we look for other alternatives? Like, I don't know. Maybe we could ask in a way like for donations in a Giveth campaign, or just like try to look for different solutions, right? But how do you feel about this? The last time we requested, I think, like 8K, and it was like a very productive, almost 5 months. So yeah, any thoughts about around funding the T Academy team?
I say
Juanca,
go
go
for
ahead.
it, Chuy. I think like the T Academy group has been one of the most visible groups from the teams. Yeah, I think also that has helped us to be more together. Of the TC and the TA to be more to work more together, and I also think like this is not maybe the moment for big proposals, but for small proposals. So yeah, I think maybe this proposal enters into the scope of a small proposal. So yeah, for me, you're all okay.
Thank you, Juanca. Anybody else would like to add anything? I mean, this of course is not like gonna be written on stone. We're gonna go through an advice proposal first, and this is like, if this is gonna get funded, eventually it has to go through the process where people are aware of different factors. But yeah, thank you for this, Juanca. I think we're gonna put a lot of effort in the team to not go over like 12K or something like that. I feel that right now it's like 10K, 12K is within the range of proposals that we could fund and be effective for at least like 3 to 4 months. So yeah, let's hope that we can get out of this situation soon. The whole market. Okay. So Twitter planning. For Twitter planning, as I mentioned last week, we are going to be implementing Tweet Hunter because of like a recommendation. However, there's the question if we could use HubSpot since we are already paying for it. So this is still this is yet to be checked. But yeah, those are going to be in the radar. And I mentioned this because if there are some Twitter planning contributors in this call, we are most likely going to be changing our tools just so that this doesn't get you off guard. We're most likely going to be keeping the Airtable, which I really like. So praise Asset Laser for setting that up like 4 months ago. So we're gonna be keeping the Airtable. However, we're gonna be changing our scheduling tool, and it's Tweet Hunter is the recommendation, but let's see what benefits HubSpot brings. And this is what I'm very excited about, this topic, the Twitter bio check-in. So it was mostly just like some feedback that I got like personally and some annotations that I got. But yeah, other than Gideon, I don't think anyone jumped in the document to provide some notes. So yeah, picking up on this and let me know if anybody has any input on this matter, because I think it really has to be something that comes out of the community as general. But for changing our Twitter bio, let me just load the Twitter page so that we can have a reference. Okay, so right now, this is like, I mean, I'm very, very surprised we could have reached this number without a lot of like accurate strategies. It's more like, like going with the flow and like more like instinct and intuition based. But I'm very happy that we got to like almost 4.5K followers. So our idea is just to take more advantage of everything in general. I feel that the TEC logo might be good, but the banner, we could be taking much more advantage of this. The bio could be providing much more information. So the idea is to have kind of like this route where people enter our Twitter profile. From there, they go to the banner. The banner is going to be saying something like this, kind of like what Giveth has been doing. Then that is gonna take them to the bio. The bio is gonna take them to the website, and the website is gonna take them to either the Discord or the newsletter. So this is kind of like the journey that we're trying to design. And our current draft is we are a commons that funds projects that advance token engineering. TEC allows you to vote for funding decisions in the TEC Gardens DAO, hashtag MintTEC. And our banner is going to look something like token engineering will design the world's future economies with the commons as its scaling point. Ethical, safe, resilient, and diverse. What are some of the general feelings about this? Like, let's do a quick temperature check. How does this bio make you feel? Do you think it's more effective than the current one? Just anything that you would like to share would be very, very welcome.
I don't feel like this is creating the future economies. I feel like it's creating the tools and educating people.
No,
I mean,
not TEC, but token engineering, as the discipline itself.
I see. I mean, I
And
don't
then the
think.
idea is that.
I still think like
Go ahead.
I,
Sorry.
I I still think like token engineering doesn't create the future economies, but do modeling on uh, on tokens. It can be communities, it can be. I mean, this year economic shows, right? I don't know. It's tough, but I mean, yeah, just follow more advice from the broader community. I feel like, yeah, I feel like something is not in the point, but that might be me. Like don't take it too serious. Like,
Yeah, I think there could be like some good signaling maybe in the next call, the Steward's call.
yeah,
See how the
definitely.
general feel is for everything that we have come up with lately. Um, Let me go back to Twitter. I'll show you Giveth. So Giveth is kind of like doing the same, So there is this banner that takes you to the bio. The bio takes you like below. They already implemented the subscribe to their newsletter here. They have a pin tweet. So yeah, it kind of like has that like following process. So this is kind of what we're trying to do here. Are there any other thoughts that you would like to share around the Twitter bio?
I think like this idea of changing it and updating this is awesome. Like, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely, it's much needed. And as I said, I feel very just like thankful that we really like made it like to 4.5K back when. I mean, when we started this, it was like 500, 600 followers maybe. And just to think that we achieved so much without any like professional guidance around our Twitter. And we're just gonna start like trying it, so I feel it's gonna be very, very beneficial. Definitely, this is long due. Okay, so if there's no more feedback around this, welcome you GX to our communications call, and I'm gonna move on to animation and video production. So animation and video production, the proposal passed, which was very exciting. The team, like, serious, like, please praise the animation team because they were in the community for so long, and like there were like no true like incentives at one point, and they were very patient with us. So thank you animation team. Yeah, we hope this. This final like funding round was a relief for you, and so the next steps are gonna be pretty much just like delivering the tutorial, some extra decisions that we need to make around the pre-production of this. Currently, we're going with character design. So my suggestion would be to start presenting these updates in the reward systems working group, since pretty much they are like the client figure. I feel it would be a good idea to start moving on. Like instead of having our general call on Mondays, we can go on Mondays and kind of like just like do like a quick round or like a QA or like some kind of like feedback. But the good like presentation for the updates can be moved to the reward system call. And it doesn't even have to be weekly, like it can be bi-weekly. Although at this point, I feel that we are already making a lot of progress, so I don't think it should take more than maybe like 4 to 5 weeks to start delivering something close to a final product. So, I think Alan TV left, but Asset Laser, John Jonas, do you have anything you would like to share with us today around the character design?
Well, we have the characters that Alan showed to you last week. The idea is to make some more because the video has a lot of robots Also, we want to make some references to TEC members in the robots. Maybe a robot with a mustache representing Mitch, with glasses and all that stuff. And we want to make some more robots and start cleaning it up, vectorizing them, and why not maybe doing some animation tests and all that stuff can be showed in the reward system working group. So we will be updating this maybe this week. So we will be posting in here in Camps and in the reward system working group.
Great, thank you so much. Yeah, I think that it's a nice touch. Like having some like traits from the actual community members from TEC. I really like that. I would probably avoid like associating like names and identities, but I feel that something like that, like subtle, is a nice Easter egg, like for us in like within the community, you know. And it's just like one of those things that like whoever knows like knows. So yeah, I think it's a really nice touch. Um, Okay, so around translations, we are setting up the mirror for our international content. So that's going to be moving forward pretty soon. And just picking up on an old, on an issue that I feel already has reached like a decision, but I just wanted to go through it in this call so that everyone is on the same page. Um, there was like a decision around the translations team regarding if we took some of our funds back to the common pool or requested additional funds for complementing this and delivering what was originally proposed. So apparently we are going to go for asking for an additional, well, pretty much 3K for paying the rest of the contributors. So yeah, I think we're gonna be doing this in the next few weeks, especially now that we already have our animation proposal passed, and the idea is to have the translation sync once per week, as it has been going, and just do a lot of like collaborative work around setting up the mirror and uploading the content that already has been delivered by some of the community translators. If you would like to know more about the current progress of the translations team, remember you can always visit our workspace, and here are some of the progress with the bounties. Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty much just like a payment that we need to execute. And yeah, that's it. Any questions around translations? Okay, let's move on to marketing, which is our last topic for today. And we have newsletter 3 coming out. Some of our last agenda updates were mostly front-end fixes. So these are some things that we put in Casales radar. So instead of our website, instead of saying get TEC, we're going to switch to Mint TEC so that it can be more coherent with the rest of the campaign that we're running. We're going to be adding the Dune Analytics tab to our website. Septi, I hope you like that idea because I just realized that I didn't ask you before. So it's not like a final decision, but yeah, it's just like one of the greatest tools that there are. So yeah, we wanted to give it like more promotion, and especially now that we are planning like this road, like this like Twitter journey where you are like following one thing or the other. At some point you're gonna click on the website, so I think it would be very nice to have like a link to the Dune dashboard on top as an extra tab.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And also there was like a small typo, and you already signed up. Oh yeah. Like if here, I'll show you. If you go to the website and you are already subscribed to the newsletter and you click subscribe, there was like a typo the last time that Casale fixed, and it just needs to sign up to be like complementing this. So yeah, this is a little bit what I'm talking about, putting you in context. And yeah, other than those changes, we are gonna. I would like to also discuss this like openly in the communications call. Since Manu is gonna be taking a leave of absence during the month of June, he's gonna be delegating different functions to different community members, including Enti, Jean, Blume, and right now, as you may know, we have this credential process, right? New contributors need to request credentials from transparency, and from there on, there's like its own process. And I just wanted to mention that we're going to be going through this process for the new contributors. And let us know if you have any suggestions or ideas for these new contributors. I'm pretty sure that they're going to really appreciate that in these moments, because pretty much everything that we're trying is new, and people are new as well. So let's make sure that they have enough support. And Manu, we are gonna miss you a lot during the month of June. Please don't be a stranger. At least we hope that you join the TEC lounge or something to have a talk like non-work related. By the way, do you have anything to add around these marketing updates, or would you like to mention anything?
No, just that I'll be available if there are any questions from Enti, for example, or from other people that want to get some of the events from their working groups into the newsletters. For example, I'm sure that for the next newsletter, there's going to be a special section for the Graviton training, so that people know that it's starting. Its second session is today. Other than that, I'll be mostly available. I'll be checking Discord every now and then, and I'll definitely join the meme parties for sure.
Thank you very much for that, Manu. So would anybody else like to add anything to agenda topics, or just like bring anything up that we're leaving behind, or should we finish our call a little bit earlier? Okay. Well, I think we're gonna we're gonna finish it a little bit earlier. Are you sure? Are you 100% sure you're not forgetting to bring up anything? Questions? Anything? Okay. Even if you have questions that you would like to ask on the side, I'm always here to help. You can DM me, or you can post your questions in the communications channel, and yeah, from there on we can keep contributing to the TEC in comms. And thank you very much, everyone, for joining this call. I'll see you in the rest of the week. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Chuy.
Bye.
Thanks, Julie. Goodbye.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.